Welcome to EastEnders. Grant and Phil Mitchell.
Oh, no way.
By the way, I'm just saying, like, when we were looking at the camera there before we started, I said we look like two doormen. Which we actually fucking do. Anyway, first half, bit shitty really, wasn't a great game. Konate looks good. Very confident on the ball, driving forward, looks very commanding. Not really liking Harvey Elliott in the midfield, to be honest with you. I think he's better off further forward. And yeah, so let's just wait for your comments to come through, what your thoughts are for the first half. But at the moment it's a boring 0-0.
I think I said before, didn't I? I think I'd just take Harvey Elliott off because he's doing nothing in that midfield. He's done a couple of little good balls, but I'd drop Ox back and I'd bring Jota on just to have a little bit of
Jota the slaughter.
Obviously, you still want to win pre-season matches. It's games that you still want to win because at the end of the day, it's still a result, isn't it?
But it's like, do you reckon you need the vaccine to go games and Naby played very well? Great, what a start! Great on vaccines.
I read something today about that. You've got to be double, obviously.
Double jabbed for crowds of 16,000 plus, which is amazing because you can actually catch COVID on a bus with 10 people. So the fact that it's 16,000, it makes it enough to catch COVID again.
Well, apparently I could catch COVID on an empty train going to London because when I was on there, there was a transport police coming. It was only me on the carriage, and he said, "How come you haven't got your mask on?" I said, "Because I'm the only one on the train." Do you know what I mean? He still tried to make me put my mask on as well. So yeah, it's just yeah.
Anyway, it's 15 minutes to talk about football. Last thing I want to talk about is Boris's fucking potion that I'm not having. So anyway, there's been a goal. That's on the football bets. So football-wise, yeah, decent first half in terms of we're the only one in possession. Nice to see fans back at the ground, even though it looks like they're playing in the middle of a farm. If you look in the backfields, it looks like the low cornfield and stuff like that. Yeah, can't wait for the blood and thunder of the Premier League to start again. But yeah, we need some subs on. There's no point in playing the same team again second half. I'd bring on Jota, might as well. What's the point? There's no point in him being on the bench if he's not going to play any minutes. Who else? Curtis Jones. I'd like to see Curtis Jones to come on. And again, it goes back to these things again.
Who else is on the bench?
Curtis Jones, Minamino's on the bench. Curtis Jones is on the bench. Loads of academy kids. I worry about goals this season. I don't know why, but I've got this feeling that we are missing a marksman. And Mane's goals dried up last season. Salah was carrying the team. Bobby's goals have dried up for a couple of seasons. Alright, Jota got injured because he was on fire before he got injured. I just think, and I'm going to keep saying this, I just think we haven't got a goal scoring midfielder, and that's what worries me.
I was going to say, that's what we do need, someone from midfield.
Someone from midfield's got to chip in, because even in the Steven Gerrard sitting there, he was chipping in 10, 15 goals a season, and it's just like, I just don't see. I mean, even with Gini Wijnaldum, again, he couldn't score. For us, he can only get 2 goals a season. We need even Coutinho. I keep going back. I would take him back. I would take Coutinho back because he's got the fact that he knows the club inside out. He can cut in on his left foot and on his right foot and bend it straight into the top corner. He's good at free kicks. I mean, not being funny. We all get excited about Trent stepping up for a free kick. He scored about 1 in about 100. So to me, it's like Coutinho and Suarez. It's like nearly every time, wasn't it? So we have to buy. Do you know what? Don't go and buy a midfielder if we're just going to go and buy another one that does the same as Henderson and does the same as everyone else, which is tackle, pass sideways, tackle, pass sideways, tackle, pass side. Go and get one that drives from midfield and has a go at a team, and literally can score your goals. And that's what we've got to look for. If not, you might as well just stick with the Milners there and the Curtis Jones and that, because I don't see the point in breaking the bank 30-40 million for a non-goal scoring midfielder. Tielemans can score goals, but not that many.
It's not even like you need to have it's on the bench as well. You look at the bench and then you look at the bench of the other teams that are going to be up there competing in that. Like United are going out spending 73 million on Sancho, and they're not stopping there. And like City are going out and spending big. Liverpool needs to at least bring in a couple of players who are going to fill the voids that we're missing. That Firmino needs someone who can make him want to score goals and who's scored in there to make him want to be in the team and fight for his place and stuff. Jota needs to, obviously, he either needs to change formation so he can get him on the pitch as well as the others, but something needs to be done. We need goals. That's what we do.
Yeah, but I know there isn't many out there that can get goals.
Before, it's not that we're not conceding, because we had before, we conceded less than Man United did last season.
I can believe that.
And considering the form that we were in and the defeats we done, we still conceded less than United.
Honestly, I couldn't believe that when Neil Mellor said that. Considering the fact we had 22 different pairings at centre back last season, teenagers that had played in the Van North, which is like the 6th division of England, and we conceded less goals than Manchester United, who have an £80 million centre back playing week in, week out. That is unfucking believable.
Reading the comments.
Yeah, Harvey Elliott could be a good player. Seeing that Danny Ings back. I mean, Danny Ings is a great shout, and I had this argument the other day, Nige. He scored 34 in 66 games for Southampton, so that's like 1 in 2. And I just, again though, the problem I've got with that is we've already got a 29-year-old in Marnie, we've got a 29-year-old in 30-year-old in Bobette, we've got Salah now pushing 29. Ings is nearly 29.
I still think we missed the trick by not getting that Patson
Daka. Yeah.
It would have been perfect for us. And obviously Harvey Elliott could be that. I think he's still.
Do you know what I think? That Polish kid should be given a chance.
He should be given a chance.
That Polish kid.
But I think Harvey Elliott, yeah, he could be that player, but I don't think it won't be this season. He's a good player and he's done well at Blackburn, but I don't think he'll, in his first season in the Premier League, he couldn't be that player to get 10-15 goals.
I wouldn't line him out again. I'd keep him and play him and go out. Do you know what I want? You just read my mind. I want us this year to go out and bloody have a go in the League Cup and the FA Cup. Try and get to Wembley. Go out and buy Haaland from Dortmund. Problem with that, Joe, is they've just sold Sancho. So
yeah, they've already said that they're going to keep him till next season.
They're not going to
next season. He's got a buyout clause of 75 million, but if you want to buy him now, you're paying double. But then you've still got to pay 400 grand.
Do you know what I like? But again, it's the wrong side of 29-30. Is that Ciro Immobile of Lazio? He's quality. But it's like, who do you get? Think of it, right? Think of yourself now. 5 strikers. Name 5 strikers now. Decent ones. It's hard.
They're all old, but I'd say like the likes of
Lewandowski's too old.
Yeah, Lewandowski's too old, but they want 50 million for him. It's not what you pay. Then you've got like Suarez, who I'd bring back. I would have brought back Suarez. He's too old. But then you look at the likes of when you're gonna buy strikers. Even Harry Kane, 160 million. He's 20. How old is 27?
26. Yeah.
26, 27. Obviously, he's not old, but he's injury prone as well. He is due to have 2 ankle injuries a season. That's what he's done for the last 11 seasons.
Do you notice what we couldn't do there? We couldn't even name 5 strikers really that Liverpool could go for.
No.
Because there isn't any. There's such a shortage of strikers now. Honestly, think about it now. 5 strikers. Name me 5 strikers now that you think Liverpool could buy. It's really difficult because the ones we're mentioning are all the ones that are going to be wanted by the club they're at because they're in the same boat as us. They need a striker. Metsu should be blooded this season, like you just said. Yeah, the Polish kid. It developed Lewandowski exactly. So let's see what the Polish. Yeah, exactly. Even Michael Owen was 18 when he was thrown in against Wimbledon. I just said Immobile, yeah. And then you look at Robbie Fowler.
Even then, Immobile is not a striker that you look at his Euros. He done well in the first game, and after that, he didn't really score a goal. He's one of them players that, and he's not. I don't know.
Do you know what? There will be somebody out there that could be. I think the Patson Daka one is a shout, really. But I did say this. I agreed we're not signing Patson Daka yet because I know why. Because he wouldn't have been able to start in our front 3 straight away. So he would have been wanting to play every week. And because we couldn't offer him that, what did I say on my live video? Go and let him have another 2 years somewhere. Perfect. Now it's Leicester. And if he goes and blitzes 25 a season now for Leicester. Go in for him then.
But then you've got the likes of then the cities and that who might see him and think, oh, we'll just take him off you for the next XYZ. I think nowadays he's got to look at trying to get them.
Yeah, but we've got the X factor. This is another thing as well. People want to sign for Liverpool not because of money, because of the 12th man, the Anfield atmosphere. Man City can't offer. I don't care how much money they've got.
No.
Man City cannot offer what we offer them, playing in front of a global arena. Let's not forget. When the Alley Road end's finished, it's going to be 61,000 Anfield. It will be one of the best places to play football on the planet. And you've got Klopp. I mean, how can you not love that man? So in a way, give this Polish kid. If they're talking about him being the Polish Messi, if he's that good, play him. Stuff spending 50 million on somebody, like you say, Immobile, it's nearly 30 years old. He'll probably play about 15, 20 games a season. Give the kid a chance. Let's see what he's got.
We've got that in Bobby, haven't we?
We've got that in Bobby. Bobby plays with the fans there anyway. Anyway, the game's kicking off for the second half now, is it? So, yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll see you at the end of the match. You know, we'll